Okay.
Alright, good morning everybody. My name is Breanna Skeets. I attend school at Lawrence University in Appleton, Wisconsin. 30 minutes from Green Bay, just so you know where that is, approximately, because I know you guys have all heard of Green Bay. And my undergraduate degree is in geology, and I'll be graduating in June. So, just a little bit of information about where I'm from. As mentioned, I am a Navajo Indian. I was born in New Mexico on the Navajo reservation, and I go back pretty often to visit my family there. At the ripe old age of 7 years old, my family moved up to Salt Lake City, Utah, which is where my family currently lives. And as mentioned, I go to school in Appleton. So as you can see, I've kind of been all over the map. New Mexico, Utah, Wisconsin, California. So this is a picture right here currently of the reservation. Well, basically where my grandma lives. It's just a little ways from her house, and just wanted to give you a brief idea about what it looks like. And you can tell it's just the desert. So how did I get into geology? Well, as mentioned, in New Mexico, I was surrounded by the beautiful red walls, the cliffs, the mesas, limestone, and then in Utah with the Wasatch Mountains around me. But my interest really started my senior year in high school when I went with my environmental science class to southern Utah and did some water testing on the Sevier River. And I just decided right then, I really like being outside. I like working with water, and water is something that was so precious to me growing up in the desert. So I decided to pursue something along the lines of hydrology and environmental studies. And so to fulfill, the prerequisites of of my major at the time, which was environmental studies, I took an intro geology class. At that point, I met Dr. Marsha Bjornerud, who is currently my advisor. She just really took my interest, and she has a passion for geology that was so infectious, and I just absorbed it and went from there. So my research interest really started this past summer when I participated in the recess internship. And I was assigned to work with Dr. Harley Bernard, and I did my research in the field of ecohydrology. And honestly, from the very beginning, I was kind of hesitant. I was just not exactly sure what I was getting into, but because it had the word hydrology, and I was like, all right, let's do this. And so from there, I worked with Dr. Bernard, and we developed a research project using vegetation to look at the water balance in a catchment in the Rocky Mountains. And then we decided to incorporate a little bit more of my interest of geomorphology and look at the role of tree roots in changing the landscape. And so from there, I just kind of, we took both of our interests and made a research project, and I presented my work at the GSA conference back in October in Minneapolis, and it was also presented at another conference in September, and I'll be presenting my work here at AGU within the next couple of days. So what is next for me currently? I'll be applying to grad schools currently. Well, that's what I'm doing right now. Looking to pursue my master's in geology, or maybe geography. We'll see what happens. Graduate in June, which is a huge accomplishment for me and my family. I am the first in my family to go to college, and will be receiving my bachelor's degree in June. And looking for a summer internship. We'll see what happens, and that's it.